Happy New Year's, guys. This is the first official podcast for 2026. It's January 2nd, 2026. I am James Ortiz, here with Momma Maria and Demarcus.
I'm eating.
Who is
I'm
showing
smelling
his
his
mouth
food.
right now with empanadas. He's got a piece of oxtail in front of him. I've got some yellow rice with pork in it and a piece of oxtail right here. Mom's waiting for something to eat. But yeah, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. How have you guys been? Mom, we'll start with you since Demarcus can't talk right now. How was holidays? Go ahead, spit it out.
It was good. We had steak and crab meat because I wasn't gonna cook. You
I
were
was out of town.
you was out of town, so I had nobody to cook for. So just made crab legs and steak, and that was good. Watch movies. That was it. It was a nice, quiet Christmas.
I had I guess what you would call it Thanksgiving Christmas. So the turkey, the ham, the green bean casserole, everything you could think of was there. So it was good. Saw the kids. It was fun.
Except the long drive.
My mom. So every year we get together Christmas and Thanksgiving. Christmas is here. Sorry, Thanksgiving is here. Christmas is in Memphis, Tennessee. And we always have the Thanksgiving Christmas like you're talking about. And I love it because it's 2 years. Actually, sorry, let's say 2 times a year that you get a chance to have the good dressing, the good turkey. I love it.
I'm coming with you next time.
Come on.
I'm coming with your mama and daddy. I'm coming.
Man, it's nothing better than
I know.
dressing.
I bet you they can cook.
Oh, and the gravy. Oh.
At New Year's, I feel old because I went to bed before midnight. Me and my woman, we went to bed and that's it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. No reason to share it. I don't know. Not a reason to share it. No reason to stay awake. I don't know. I had to work the next day.
I didn't think about it.
I didn't plan on our vendors being closed. The places we shop at being closed January 1st. Because to me, I don't see it as a holiday. I just see it as the first day of the
especially during the week.
I think it's a busy year or a busy day. It should be, but I feel like a lot of people relaxed. The road trip yesterday, Saturday was beautiful.
No, yeah, it's so nice.
Man, no complaints. No complaints. But New Year's, what'd you guys do?
I ate 2 pieces of toast and passed out because I don't remember anything else. I didn't think about it. I forgot there was New Year's Eve. I was just so tired. I was in bed. I was reading my book. And I was watching a movie. I told them I want just toast. That's all I want. Next thing I know, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, whoa.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Right.
And usually where I live, we live in the country. So you hear all these firecrackers and guns going off and tamarind. I didn't hear. I slept through everything.
Wow.
That's not like me, but yeah, that's how tired I am.
Maybe everybody else was also eating toast and falling asleep too.
I don't think you were, Demarcus. What were you doing?
I was driving Uber like crazy. I was on the streets making sure that the drunks get home.
Mm-mm.
That's kind of what I was doing, honestly.
You ever have problems with drunks?
No. More food.
They trip better?
No, I mean, so I was going to bring this up because you said you stayed at home. You said you didn't go anywhere. And so I was out in the streets till about 5 a.m. And I'm not in the streets.
Yeah, I know. Right.
I'm not a street walker. I'm not a day walker or anything like that. But what's crazy, actually, I'll bite that afterwards. I really want to bite that, but I'm in the middle of a conversation. But my mom asked me yesterday, she's like, how was your ride? I was like, they were good. I said, I took a lot of people home from work.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people home from Walmart. And then when New Year's hit, the people weren't drunk. I didn't have one drunk in my car.
Really?
And I picked up a lot of people downtown and everything else. And I'm like, what's going on? I mean, I did not get anything. And I normally, on New Year's, it's full of just...
You would think so, yeah.
I think reports came out that a lot of people are drinking less.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't really drink. I don't drink. I think in the last 6 months, I've had maybe one night of drinking. I felt terrible the next day. So I don't really care for it anymore. But I think a lot of people are doing that. So I think a lot of people are more California sober these days too. So
that's a good point. California sober.
And I think that's kind of what happened. It wasn't that big of a deal this year. Like usually they make it a big deal on TV and everything. It wasn't. It wasn't anywhere. Like it was. We know it's New Year's Eve, but I'm used to living in New York, and of course, everywhere, every channel, everybody's talking about it. Nobody was really.
And now you're just eating toast and falling asleep in your bed.
Yeah, I was tired, man.
I was playing a video game and then I went to bed myself. So.
Then I freaked out the next day when 9:30, I should be down there. And then him and Emma let me sleep and then tell me, well, I'm trying to get up and get dressed and yell at Emma, and Emma's going, go back to bed. I said, I'm not going back to bed, Emma. And then I find out that they closed.
No, my vendors were open. They didn't want to piss people off because a lot of times when we run out of food,
Oh, people get mad.
people get mad. And I mean, I get it. It sucks. They're like, oh, we drove all the way from St. Louis. I sure did. Like, I feel bad, like you did, but it happens. We're a small business. We're a home cooking restaurant. We're very limited, not very limited, but we're limited to as much as capacity as I can. I know the building's huge, but I said before, my kitchen's like 300 square feet. So,
Like that.
so much.
So are you familiar with the restaurant called Pappy's?
Are you talking about the barbecue puppies? Yes.
Barbecue Pappy's.
Yeah.
So they bake or they cook or whatever, they grill, however they do it, smoke.
Outside.
And when it's done, it's done. And people understand that when you go to Pappy's, there's a possibility.
There's a sign that says
We're finished, we're finished.
Another place up here?
Yeah, the place
Yeah, there,
I
but
took you
like
for
the
lunch.
original was in St. Louis.
They have one on there.
I took you to lunch. I took you to lunch there.
Yeah, I love it. They're really good.
And I've done that. I mean, I've gone there a couple times and it's been, hey, we're out of food, can't do anything for you. And I just keep on moving about my business.
Well, you're gonna have your parents. They don't care. I drove an hour to you.
Well, I feel bad for the people that I told them. I said always call first
Yeah.
because they've come up here 3 times and I didn't have the oxtails. You know, because they're limited on when I have the oxtails. Usually it's Friday and Saturday. You know, and sometimes
Today.
I say call and find out if they have them. Same with paella. Call and find out. You can reserve a spot. You can reserve your paella because I hate people driving all the way here for nothing.
Right.
I feel bad.
My personal concept for this, or what I would love for this restaurant to be, is that people reserve, but they also reserve what they're ordering.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I know every day exactly what I'm cooking for. I'm cooking for
How much
Mr.
food there is.
Johnson. You know, I'm cooking for the Johnson family or this family, the Smith family, this family, whatever. They want this. I can make it so much more lucrative that way too. Like they can have specific things that they want that are Cuban and things like that. But I would love to have like we see menus all the time.
Like arroz con leaf.
We see menus all the time where there's like 30 to 40 things on the menu.
Yeah.
And I would love to have all that.
But that means you got to keep it in stock and
It's either bad,
Yeah.
because I have too much of it, and not everyone.
And you don't know what's gonna happen Friday, Saturdays.
Yeah, everyone's always afraid too, of our food. Like they still don't know. I till this day, people don't know. I'm talking to an influencer right now. They're at Cuban food. It's just it's not well known. You're not Mexican restaurants. There's what? Like I can find
One every block.
I'm probably gonna pull up 30 in a 10-mile radius. Cuban restaurants, you got one here, you got one in St. Louis.
Yep.
And then you got the few in between that do our sandwich.
And I'm so glad I found you guys.
You like that still?
Yes. Oh, oxtail's good. Yeah. It's really good. This is fantastic, man.
You gotta pick it out, but it's really good.
I'm being a little
Wait till I make
gross, but
wait till I make you my oregano chicken. That's really good.
Oregano chicken.
I'm
So
down.
you can make all your lobster biscuit,
Yeah.
all the good stuff. The ravioli.
What for ravioli?
She makes lobster ravioli.
Lobster shrimp ravioli
So good.
with a homemade
Fan favorite.
Parmesan sauce.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Is that on the menu too?
No.
Well, that's gonna
Chicken
be-
and pop.
that's gonna be-
Big.
If I do that, that's gonna be a special once a month or something like that.
I love it. Have you guys started putting once a month things up yet?
Not that this will be our first one.
I just started.
So every paella this month.
I just started doing happy hour specials and early bird special from 2 to 5.
Nice.
You go on there's some days it's 25% or 20% off the entrees. Cubans $12.99. Things like that. Tacos $3. Yeah, just different things.
What's the website?
Havana1961.com.
Havana Nights 19.
No.
Havana it's our name. Havana1961.
Ah, okay. I love that. I love that.
Her shows all the food.
That's great. Maduros, tacos.
That's the new menu he's looking at, guys. By the way.
Oh, you got the bacon wrap Maduros on here. Hey.
I'm gonna laminate them
Should be
today.
coming out any day. We have here. We just laminate. Get them ready. I want to make little books out of it, basically.
Ropa bien. I like it. What else we got? Let's see. I still haven't had the Cuban here either.
Oh my
We haven't
god.
had the Cuban?
No.
We haven't had the main sandwich we had?
No. No, I haven't.
The best thing on the menu, you haven't had it?
It's like the two hot dogs.
Well, all I know is that the wings are so good.
I'm
It
getting rid of
made me
wings.
go buy a bag of wings.
I'm getting rid of wings.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
I don't even want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
How to unmic me. Unmic me.
You want me to keep the most non-Cuban things.
What can I say? I'm American.
It's good though.
That's why I'm taking them away.
You gotta go.
You gotta go. But I am bringing a chicken cordon bleu sandwich. It's got chicken, it's got ham, it's got Swiss cheese, it's got bacon, it's got pickles, it's got sauce.
Does it have wings?
They never got a little down with the wings.
I'll bring boneless wings in.
That's not the same.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the same. The wings aren't even on here, are they?
No.
They're not even on this map.
Emma, make a Cuban.
I have the
Don't make
sauces.
it
That's all you like anyway. You don't care for the wings. You like the
The
sauces.
sauces are fire. I know. Yeah.
I've got the sauces. So.
This is cool, man. Ooh. Ah. That's excellent.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to talk about? What do you mean you shrugged your shoulders? You did all the talking the last 2 hours before we set this equipment. I did record some of y'all.
Well, he went to Miami.
I did.
He's fresh back from Miami. He had a great time.
You know I went down there, don't you?
To play
Come on.
volleyball,
No.
soccer.
Oh, put them two together. What do you got?
At the tip of one time, you can't take it.
Kickball.
No, I found the same thing.
Kickball.
So I went down there, played in the kickball tournament. We got demolished, but the weather was like 80 degrees, and I was happy. So
I don't know about that.
I cannot be mad about.
Was that in Miami itself? I know you were in Palm
West Palm.
Beach. But
It was in West Palm.
the game was in West Palm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the game was in West Palm. It was a good time.
Didn't you bring that weather back with you? Because
I did, and then I gave it to you guys for Christmas.
We had that 80-degree weather.
You're welcome.
Man, that one day was almost 80. It was
Yeah, I
like
was in Virginia. I was in a t-shirt. We were outside trampoline swings. Like, yeah, it was huge.
I was in Memphis. I was diving in a pool. We literally went swimming on
I
Christmas.
saw that picture. I
I was like, this is kind of
I
fun.
ain't
Like,
talking to you.
My grandfather, no Papu, every year on Christmas, I won't forget it. Every year on Christmas, he would call me, no matter where I was, wish me a Merry Christmas. I'd be, what are you doing? Estoy en la piscina. He's in the pool. Every Christmas, he'd be in the pool. Because he would always live in a house with a pool or an apartment with a pool.
I love
But
it.
he would always be in the pool on Christmas.
Even if it's cold.
Yeah.
It was cold. I mean,
Oh, I guess, yeah, that's the difference.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
He didn't live in Missouri. Okay.
No, yeah. He didn't live in Missouri till the very end when he had dementia and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
You finally caught up?
I love it. Yeah, I love that life. I want to play it as long as I can. Just being active is a big deal. It's a part of the fun for me. I really enjoy getting out there and just
Yeah.
playing the sport I love the most.
I took it easy, and I just relaxed. Like I told you, I had steak and crab legs. I didn't make a big dinner. Just didn't want to.
Well, I
cooked
didn't get to
them.
relax. I drove 12 to 14 hours one way. Got there early in the morning because I drove overnight.
Which is ironic because you can't drive at night.
I hate driving at night. Luckily enough, there wasn't very much traffic. And the route I took was a beautiful route, and it was dark, and it was nice. And then Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve I helped with the family, the kids. Christmas, of course, Christmas with a bunch of kids. It's always chaotic. And then I left the next day to drive right back. So, yeah.
The things we do for family. The things we do for family.
Yeah. It was cool though. I can't complain. I had a really good trip. We had a great time. We stopped in Tennessee on the way back. Because my girlfriend and his girlfriend, they've never been to Tennessee. They've never been out of the state, so they got to see the mountains and Sevierville. Took them to Buc-ee's. Saw Buc-ee for the first time. Everyone loves Buc-ee's. I don't see the whole tourist trap that Buc-ee's is.
Well, you don't like giant gas stations?
Oh, it is. It's a giant truck stop that's made for gas people.
Yeah.
But that's okay. If you go to any truck stop, they have all the T-shirts and stuff, this, that. And they're a gas station. So what happens when you merge them and make a big old truck stop but for cars? You get a Buc-ee's.
That's a car stop.
Yeah, and if you were in there, I thought they would be more impressed, but they were both just like, yeah, okay, that's cute, but.
Oh, it's a beaver. Oh,
It's a beaver, yeah.
It's a beaver.
And I'm not hating on it, guys. I love the idea. You know what I do like about Buc-ee's? You know what my favorite thing about Buc-ee's is?
The chips.
Nope.
The pulled pork.
Fudge.
Nope. The bathrooms.
Oh my God.
They did have some pretty
Bigger
immaculate.
than my business, bigger than my house, bigger than her house, and the bathroom. I wanted to go to Lucky because the bathroom the first time going, holy! And then going to the stall, it was like your own personal bathroom.
Did you get the butler stall where there was a butler in there?
Yeah, there damn well should have been. I was like, there's no one that's never going to be alive here, ever. Imagine if they fail. Who's taking over that?
We could just rent the bathrooms out themselves.
They should have truck stops that big. That would be great for truckers.
It is a really massive.
Big, you know?
I didn't realize how big the bathroom was until you said that. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is a pretty big
They
bathroom.
could make that all showers in there for truckers.
Yep.
Nice, that'd be like personal sit-down bathroom shower.
But for people,
No, then you might have a whole bunch of people living at
Yeah.
Well, people do use the trucker one, so.
yeah, they do.
They do, yeah.
Sometimes you got to shower in a truck
I
stop
ran a
bathroom.
pilot, yeah, no, they do.
But now,
I've run through a couple of those.
holidays are not always happiness. Christmas is one of the saddest days for a lot of people.
Why is that, Momma Maria? Why is that?
No, it's statistically it is.
Well, yeah,
Like all around.
it's called seasonal depression because of the holidays.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some people
Either they're not ready for it, or
trauma in their family, or
or the family's too far away, they can't travel, and they can't see the grandkids.
Or too much pressure
Too much
to
pressure.
perform for the holidays.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you gotta know when to like sit back like I did and just say nope and just go binge watch TV.
And eat toast.
I eat toast
And fall asleep.
and fall asleep.
That was New Year's.
That was New Year's. The
Oh,
Christmas-
you didn't have
Christmas-
toast on Christmas?
Let me tell you what I did Christmas.
All right.
They called me when
Who's
they're done too. Okay.
I get
Dinner's
you.
ready.
Oh,
Okay.
no. I'm just talking about this man right here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
And her daughter.
so I get my steak and they get
That's
these
not her daughter.
they get these crab legs. Crab legs that I'm not used to because I'm used to the ones without lumps in it. This one had lumps in it. Anyway, I ate about 4 or 5 pieces of my steak. I cracked over a couple. It didn't taste the same. The crab. I don't like it anymore. And then that's it. Then I said, okay, I'm going back. Bye.
That is definitely a Christmas. That's a Christmas miracle.
That is my Christmas miracle.
That's your
yeah.
Christmas miracle.
Yeah. But it was the funkiest crab legs I've ever seen in my life. They had lumps on it. And you know, you used to crab legs without lumps.
I don't eat a lot of crab legs.
You should, it's really good.
But not if they're going to be lumpy.
These were lumpy, like the legs were clumpy.
Like,
and
did the crab like lift weight so he was like
No, it was-
longer in the middle?
it had like
Like that
pimples.
from SpongeBob.
It had like pimples. It had little spots or little whatever, and when you crack it, it hurt your leg. I didn't like it.
Oh, the lobster from SpongeBob. You're thinking. I was thinking.
I think it was some kind of different crab.
Oh, Larry the Lobster.
Oh,
Oh, Alaskan king crabs they were, so they're really big.
Okay.
They're like,
They were all pre-scored though, that was their issues.
I didn't like it.
Oil and they got in with the meat, so it lost a lot of flavor.
I got you. Okay.
Okay.
I
So
appreciate that.
yeah, I was like, okay, I'm done. Bye, good night.
And away you went.
Wait.
That's a Christmas miracle.
That's my Christmas
Yeah,
miracle.
Warren and I had practice.
Yep.
So I ended up dropping. We rented an Airbnb, and I brought my weight because I'm trying to be cool fit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? and I dropped the weight on the floor,
Oh no.
cracked the floor open,
Oh
and
no.
it's going to cost me $200 to fix it.
That's cheap.
It's depressing.
That's cheap.
I was
They
not
heard that
expecting
before.
that. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't fun, but family time is always fun. I got a chance. Okay, so
I
when
love
was
your
a kid-
family though. You can see in your picture that you have on that fast game, your mom and dad, they look like the coolest people ever.
They really are, and
I
they're the
like-
sweetest people ever.
I know.
I want to
You
be
could
like
just-
them.
I want to be like them. I haven't even met them. They're so amazing. I just want to give your mom a hug. Like, I just
They
love
are-
her. I haven't met her. I love
They are
her.
the kindest, nicest Christian people you'll ever meet in your life. They are just full of love and hope at all times.
I know where I'm going this holiday.
It's
Your
phenomenal.
place.
Come on with it.
Okay,
So
Demarcus, where are you going? Mom's. Okay.
I'm right there.
I'm right there.
I know where she lives. I've been stalking her for 12 months now. That's all. So what we did is my brother and me, I have two brothers, the youngest and I have a middle. I'm the oldest. The youngest brother and me got a chance to reconnect again because we have this video game we play together. It's called Take Two. And so we played that, but then we got a chance to kick it back and go old school. And we brought in the Tekken Tag. And so me and my brother were just out there playing a little bit of Tekken Tag,
Yeah.
having a good time. It was good. I love playing video games with my brothers. And so
That's
Tekken
awesome.
Tag was a game that we all played as kids. You know, when we were younger, we had like the 20-inch screen where everybody thought that was a big one.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we had the video game system of, I think it was probably it might have been PlayStation. It might have been something else, but just a simple whatever. And we just played that. That was our childhood. So to play that game again kind of brought me back to the original place.
How many brothers do you have?
I have two. Both of them are both younger than me.
Sister?
No sisters. No sisters at all.
They both live here?
Yeah, no, one moved away. He is now a financial advisor for Edward Jones.
Nice.
Yeah, he's over there doing some really cool things in Indiana.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's over there. That's good times. That's cool. But I love family time. My little nieces, my little nephews, they used to like us, but now they've discovered this thing called internet. And now
It's internet.
it's like we say hello to them. It's like it's crazy how ingrained these children get into.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't even get that. Like they're gone. Like I don't know where they went, but they're not at the table.
wow.
And it takes a couple to get them in there. But like the kids in these games and TV, they're in it.
No, my kids, I was one of the parents that actually was okay with technology.
He was bad.
I pushed it because, well,
And then he got in trouble.
no offense to my
Then we got in
father,
trouble.
but my family, my babysitter was a television set. My babysitter.
Over here.
Right
Oh snap!
my babysitter was video games from the very first Atari,
Thank you, sir.
He needs
to
a
Nintendo, to PlayStation, to all of it.
There we
Yes.
go.
So yeah, so I said the same thing for my kids. I was gonna do it, but then we live in a dangerous world, so I'm not gonna get into specifics. But they all lost access to the internet because of bad people.
Really?
Bad things.
Oh, well, we'll have to tell you off camera, but it was bad.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So, but no, and at the same time, it's a blessing. It was a small incident, but it opened my eyes enough to go, you know what? Y'all just lost all privileges till you're 13, maybe.
Right.
Maybe, and that's it. Now it's, yeah.
So this is the world famous.
That is the world famous, award-winning Cuban that's better than Miami, better than Tampa. This is what I hear. These are reviews. You can look them up
We're
yourself.
going
This
to.
bread is so
You should come with us.
Holy
You should
crap.
come with
Cuban
us.
bread.
And we go to Tampa. We're going to Tampa for a competition on Cuba.
I got if you
You got
say
nothing to do. Yeah.
listen,
That
ladies and
bread
gentlemen,
is from Tampa.
ladies and gentlemen, if you say the word travel and you need a companion, I'm in. Just know I'm in. It doesn't matter
I'm
what's
taking
going on.
Demarcus with
Just
us.
taking me with Tampa. If you got anything else you want me to do, just say, Marcus, let's go. Where are we going? As long as I'm not playing kickball, I'm in. So, but man, I'm excited. Okay, here we go. Let's do this.
I thought I would make the best. Yeah, the cheese pull. It's only the best Cuban food.
That's done so well. I don't like mustard. You said you did something special with your
It's
mustard.
Yeah.
mustard mix. I don't like mustard either. That's why I had to make it specifically that where I would like it.
It's not mustard.
I know.
I think you don't taste it.
It's there, I promise.
I love this place.
That's
This is why he agreed to be a part of our podcast, so he could come in.
no reason.
And we have a whole new
That's why
menu.
anyone should come agree to come to our podcast. You're going to guarantee to get some food.
If it's good, I'll tell you. If it's not, I'll teach you. In every food scene, there's an underground. No cameras, no shortcuts, just skill. They call her the underground queen of Cuban cooking. Tradition in her hands, truth on the plate. This is Momma Maria.
Same ingredients, different results.
Any home chef who believes in their cooking, step up. Bring your dish and let the kitchen decide. Come and challenge Momma Maria.
Flavor tells the truth.
Win or lose, there's no excuses here. Respect the kitchen, respect the craft. Flavor tells the truth. This is how legends are tested.
So where do we want to go? What do you want to talk about? I know we were talking about some pretty cool stuff earlier.
What, depression?
Yeah. We talked about the depression piece, and we talked about my speeding ticket today. We
Yeah.
talked about all the things.
My thing about depression is a lot of people don't, the stigma that people have. They don't want to talk about it because they feel like they're going to be judged. You know that. I know that. You know, and it's really hard when you have your reputation to say, hey, I'm depressed. Am I going to lose all my friends now?
Right.
Are they going to walk away from me now? Or who's going to stand by me? Because, you know, like I told you before, and I'll say it, I'm very leery of this. He knows, I did not want to bring this up, but I do have panic attacks. I do have anxiety. I just got diagnosed with OCD, which I knew I had because my house is speed. Perfect, color coordinated, you name it, whatever. But my OCD now, and I didn't know this, it's affecting it goes with the ADHD. I have ADHD, but it goes with ADD. So my OCD and my ADHD is causing me not to want to leave the house. So I don't, like, if I'm off and I'm home and I got somewhere to go, or a dinner party or something, I don't want to do it. Because one takes over the other, it's according to what my psychiatrist says. What my psychiatrist says. You know?
Mm-hmm. Did Emma just get flowers?
I don't know. Did she?
Emma, did you just get flowers?
Emma, bring them over here so we can see them.
We definitely want to see the flowers.
You can bring them. But no, a lot of people.
You know what? If you're having depression, just have flowers delivered to your door.
Yeah, right?
And you'll start glowing like Emma over here.
She's blushing.
She is blushing. Look at her. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. She gets flowers all the time.
Emma, how do you get flowers all the time?
The customers send her flowers. Can we see it?
We don't get to see the card?
Look at that, guys. Isn't that pretty?
Wow.
That is really pretty.
Emma must be a pretty good lady. Emma must be a pretty grand lady.
Customers used to send their flowers like before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
All the time we were wondering, who is that?
No one ever sends me flowers when I'm driving them.
I know. I'm just kidding, though.
I'll send you flowers, Mom. I'll send you some flowers.
No, but seriously, the depression thing it's scary for people to admit.
It is.
And I do have a psychiatrist. I love my psychiatrist. She keeps me balanced, you know, but every once in a while, I still have my panic attacks. And they come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, my dad died 2 years ago. My dad died during COVID. I couldn't see him. Even at the mortuary, he was behind glass because they were afraid that the COVID was still in his body. So I cried. It bothered me. You know, I was upset about it. My dad. Time went on. Everything was fine. Last year, Father's Day, I lost my shit. I lost it. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I could not stop crying. I could not stop. It was just so emotional for me. And it hit me 2 years later. The grief hit me 2 years later.
Mm.
I don't know if that was because I just put it in the back of my head that when he passed, I got his ashes, which I need to spread. I don't know what it was, but it was the roughest thing I've ever went through in my life. I'm going through that. So, yeah. And then my panic attack started after that. But I know how to control them. I know what to do. It's just hard. Plus you gotta think how many 80 hours I put in here a week. 70 to 80 hours at most. That's a lot of hours.
That's a lot of hours.
And I try not to get burnt out. I told you I do other things. I go out and do things because I would go crazy.
That's crazy.
But how many people are out there? And the reason I'm bringing this up, and I don't care if it gives me reputation or whatever, is because if there's one person out there that's going through the same thing I am, and they know that they're not alone, like the hormone thing we were talking about, that's big. Hormone thing is big.
Yeah, people aren't balanced.
People are imbalanced. Doctors don't want to do nothing about it. I've been to about
or like extreme versions of it.
Right.
Yeah.
4 or 5 doctors I've been to. Every single one of them says, "Oh, you're fine. No, you don't need anything." I'm like, I'm having all these symptoms, and you're saying I'm fine, but I'm reading on the internet. You have my Mayo Clinic tells you all these systems, and you're telling me I'm fine.
Stop reading
But how
online.
many? But no, seriously, how many people go through that and don't know?
Yeah, that's true statement. I mean, the way that our food is designed, the way our society is designed, the TV, the travel, anything, like the way it's designed, it is designed that our hormones are going to be imbalanced, especially over time. It's like an inevitability. So,
Yeah. But with women, especially, I don't know about men, but I know with women, because I know other women, they go through it bad, and they literally, when they die, they still have it.
so that what?
The
Hormone imbalance?
hormones, yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Says hormonal imbalance symptoms are diverse and often including fatigue, unexplained weight changes, mood swings, anxiety, irritability, depression, sleep problems, insomnia, night sweats, digestive issues, constipation, or diarrhea, skin changes, acne, dryness, thinning hair, and changes in sex drive or menstrual cycle. These symptoms can vary by individual, but signal that hormones crucial for your body regulation are out of balance, often requiring a doctor's assessment for proper diagnosis and management.
I wish James would come back instead of that horse head. You forgot and death. You got to put that on there like the commercials do.
And what?
And death. At the end of it, like they say all the symptoms, like this could cause and death.
And with me, it's one of those things that at the end of my life, I don't want to have regrets. I never had regrets before, ever. Before 4 years ago, I never had regrets. And now I have all these regrets. Like, I didn't do this. This is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be in this place at this time frame, and I never did it.
Ooh, okay. So that's a great way to go in the segue. So I believe it's often the things we put on ourselves have a lot to do with our mental health as well. We believe we're supposed to be in a certain place. We believe that we're supposed to achieve a certain thing. If you lived in Missouri, you're supposed to be married and pregnant with 7 kids by the time you're 21. I don't even know how that is. But in reality, because we put so many things on ourselves and we judge whether or not our life has meaning, value, or we've completed something on these items that we've made for ourselves, we put ourselves in a place where we cannot generate that energy that says, wait a second, I'm still enough whether or not the stuff gets completed. That I think has a lot to do with things. Yeah. We often hold on to like, well, you know what, I need to be this and this and this and this.
But that's where the regret comes in, because let's say I say, I want to go to Tennessee and I want to go to cabin for a week. But that's no big deal. That's exciting, right? But you can't do it for whatever reason, because you don't make yourself do it. But that's a regret you're going to have, that you didn't take that time for you to do what you wanted. Not what you wanted or everyone, what you wanted to do. That's what I'm talking about.
So is there any way to let go of the energy that is lingering on that? Because, okay, I get it that I couldn't go for whatever reason, but imagine if I decided, okay, it's okay I couldn't go, and I can let go of it and just move on to my next stage and still be okay.
Yeah, but still, you always have that in the back of your mind that you wanna be out there. Like my dream goal is to get a bus, an RV, whatever, and go out to Utah. I think you and I talked about Utah before. I love that state. I want to go to the red boulders, whatever you want to call it. That I just love that. It's peaceful. It's harmony, you know. But life gets into it because I can't just leave the restaurant. I gotta have good people to run the restaurant. I gotta make sure everything's taken care of. I'll tell you a story. It's a true story, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god!" So many years ago, about 30 years ago, and oh my god, that's telling me my age. 30 years ago, I started up an airline company, air freight. Okay, moving air freight from Michigan to Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Okay.
I borrowed $15,000 from my cousin, and I said to him, "I'll pay you back as soon as I can." But I really believe this was going to work. So we were running on DC-3s and Beech 18s and Learjets. Okay, depending for paperwork or whatever. Now that was a high stress job because if one of your planes broke down, GM would charge you like $180,000 a minute. Like seriously, it was a ridiculous amount because the plane went down. So
Good.
talk about that. You had to get another plane in there. The whole we did great. We did great. We were doing so. $5 million I made in the first 6 months of doing it.
Let's go get a plane.
Paid my investors back. Gave them interest on top of that. Everything was great. Even there was this kid in California. This kid that went to see his father in California. Never knew his dad. The mother was trying to get these medical air people to fly him back home because he got hit by a car. He got his head hit by a car. He was started running across the street. He was only 18 years old. And somebody came to me, one of my cleaning crew came to me and said, "Hey, this kid is out there. The mom doesn't know what to do. They don't have the money. What can we do? Can you do anything? You know a lot of people." I said, "I got you. I'll call." I called all the people who had Learjets, medical Learjets, you name it. Not one person would touch it. I was getting mad. I was getting pissed off. And then I said to myself, you know what? I'll do it. It's like cost me $15,000. I said, I'll do it. I don't care what it is. And I remember I did not want to be down there when he came. So I didn't want all the pictures and that I did it for publicity. I was upstairs and I was watching from upstairs. And he got off the Lear plane and everybody was taking pictures of him, his mom and dad and all that. I was up there and felt so good for doing that. And I went to see him in the hospital, like after the fact, everything calmed down. Great. That's the one thing that I did in my life that I'll value till the day I die.
I love that.
I love that. So, but then what happened after that is we were getting bigger and I needed to go on the road. So there was a friend of mine in Texarkana who did the same thing, same job, except he lost his business somehow. I don't know what happened. They had no place to go. And I said, I'll tell you what, come over here. I'll rent you an apartment. I said, just bring your stuff. It'll be furnished. I said, I'm going to get an RV. You can run my business. We could do it together and we'll make it work. There's more business in it. He was like, yeah, we could do that. He came down, his wife, his kids, whatever, set up. We worked together for a few months. And then I said, okay, it's that time of year where you got to go visit people. You bring wine, you wine and dine them, the whole thing. So we took the RV, we left. He ran the whole place. And we were gone for about 3 months. And I called, and everything was fine as far as I knew. I never looked at the numbers because I was on the road. I came back. 3 months later, I came back because I need to go back to the home base and check everything else because we had new clients. Everything was cleaned out. My computers were wiped up clean. He took all my customers. He took everything from me. And there was nothing I could do. There was literally nothing I could do. Number one, I don't know where he went. Number two, when I talked to my vendors, they were like, no, he said that you messed it up and, he was going to take over for you. And he stole from me the whole thing. I had to file bankruptcy after that.
Wow.
I couldn't make it work. Nobody wanted to work for me because they didn't know I was gone. And all the new people that I had, I lost them because I couldn't start over. So yeah, that's That's the hard part. That's why I don't leave this place. You never know.
That's very interesting. That's a great backstory. That's a very because I mean, every decision we make that we feel like we have to make has a concrete backstory to it. Something that we in your mind, I believe that you feel like if I leave, it will die.
Yeah. Now it does. Now it'll be taken or something's gonna happen
Right.
because of the fear from back there. But I can't help that fear that that's really happened to me.
Well, the good news is this is not everybody. It's just that
No,
guy.
just that guy. Yes, not everybody's the same, but
Right.
yeah.
And then you got family over here. You got Big Head James, who's fam, and
James was there at the time. James was at private school at the time.
yeah, but see now James is running right beside
He
me.
had private school. He had girls chasing through my house and out a window, like a
That's-
parade of girls chasing him.
What can I say?
I love Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I loved it. I loved it.
I think James did too.
Yeah, I love that school. That's actually one of my favorite places.
Why is that,
I don't
Jay?
know. I don't know.
I don't even know.
I had just really good memories there.
Of Windows.
Yeah.
You've always wanted to be. I've always thought you loved Windows.
I do.
I didn't know why until right now.
I love climbing through them.
But yeah, so
That sounds terrible.
So
No,
stressful
that is
as
terrible.
as stressful as it was with GM, I loved every minute of it.
that's just really cool though to be able to do that whole transfer. But it's like I said, it's interesting what our past can block us from in our future. I often believe that people they leave so much energy into their past that it prevents the possibility of a future.
Yeah.
Or a possibility of what could be in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not as grand as it could be because the decisions we make for protection.
Right.
And I understand, like, I'm not trying to minimize anything that you're talking about by any means. But I also know that it's different now. And you need to give yourself permission to just leave a little bit and just enjoy life. Because remember, life is a bunch of experiences, good and bad.
Yeah.
If you weren't afraid to run these businesses, if you weren't afraid to jump dirt bikes over hills and ride horses in mountains and this and that, you weren't afraid to do all these things in your younger life, why are you so afraid now in your older life?
Sorry, your seasoned life.
Thank you.
Seasoned life. I just say if you were able to do all these things when you were younger with all this ambition, no fear
Because
of
all
failing,
my money is put into here.
everybody was put into those things too.
No, but I had money then. I had money that
And
mattered.
you just made a story of how you lost it all.
Yeah.
But yet here you
You're
are
still here.
and still doing other things.
Mhm.
So you've already failed before, even if it wasn't your fault.
Because I look at failure as you fail, it gives you a chance to start over.
I don't even look at failure. Like, failure and failing for me are two different things. You might have and failed. Fail and failing are the same, but failure is something different. I believe that you can fail, you can have failed, you could be failing, but until you quit, it is not a failure. You still have an opportunity.
Somebody told me one thing that I didn't want to
People should play
believe.
video games.
When I had my other restaurant, a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, is not a friend of mine anymore because I don't know why he's not a friend of mine anymore. But anyway, he told me, we went out to lunch and he says, "Why are you keeping it open? Why are you keeping Papa's open?"
You gotta be loud. No one heard
I
that.
said, he told me, "Why are you keeping Papa open?" I'm like, "I don't, because I'm trying to make it work, whatever. I don't know." I was at that moment that I didn't know whether to close it or not. And we didn't have a whole lot of people coming in. He said one thing to me that hit me like a ton of bricks, and it was because of your pride.
Yep. Pride and ego are
He said,
killers
"Maria," he
and
says,
shackles.
"it's because you know what? 2 weeks after that, I closed it down
Mm.
because it hit me so hard that he was right.
I-
I was afraid of failure, but it was my pride. That's keeping it open."
I believe that. So we talk about the aspect of not sharing your personal story, yours that you're talking about. Pride and ego get in the way of that because we feel like someone's going to judge us to the point they don't want to deal with us anymore.
Yeah.
You're talking about the essence of, why'd you keep your restaurant open? But it was the pride and the ego that says, I have to make this work because this is mine.
Yeah.
I think we get stuck in a lot of things that we don't want to let go of because we are too prideful. And that matters. Maybe there's an ego behind it, and that matters. But if we're able to kind of take stock of where something is and find the essence of it and truly be true to ourselves, I think a lot of things we could walk away from, or we could do if we
Yeah,
just
I'm
allow
not.
for ourselves to be vulnerable. Because the
I'm not
vulnerability is
afraid.
the
I'm not
eyes of the
afraid to
people.
try something new. I'm afraid to get backstabbed. So now I'm cautious around people.
And
My inner circle is very small.
Mhm.
I had a bigger circle.
Well,
I got
guess
rid of
what?
everybody.
Guess what? I am also in your inner circle.
Yeah, but see, you're
And
not
I
gonna
wa-
you're
I
not
was
gonna
stranger.
stab me. Yeah, but
That's
there's
true.
something about you. I know you. I can feel your energy. There's people in my when we had a bigger circle that was just there for what we can do for them.
Mhm.
And this is a true story. It happened last year. We did so much for this one person, and then nothing. Not even a hey, pay you back, or hey, I'm gonna promote your business. Okay, nothing. We loaned them money, we all that stuff, and not, at first it was okay. At first it was like, as soon as I get it, I'll pay you. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. Okay. But then after that, after they moved from one place to another, it was like we were non-existent. And then when Christmas time came, and Jake was, "Hey, Merry Christmas," nothing, crickets, And then I wrote a post on Facebook, and that's guess who comes out of the woodwork.
Really? About it? Like,
Mhm.
and then they defended themselves. Yeah. Or why they're not? Yeah. Their reasoning was okay.
Yeah, yeah. And it was all because at one point before Christmas, Jake he said something, and he goes, "Well, yeah, if you could give me anything back, it'd be great. Help out." That was the end of the communication right there. When Jake asked for his money back, that was the end of the conversation.
Mm.
And then the people that are in the circle, only two of us have survived out of their circle, which is my best friend. So now I've got a small. I got you, I got me, I got him, I got a small little group.
But the only way for me to include myself in this circle and be blessed to be in this circle, eat at this table, conversate with you guys, be on this podcast, look directly in the eyes of the people. I'm looking in your eyes, people. I'm right here. Is because you gave me an opportunity. You took a chance on me.
Yeah.
Like, why? Let me back up and tell you a story about me.
Hey,
I've had
this AT&T guy.
What?
I've
You're
had
AT&T guy.
Oh, okay.
That's yeah. That's probably why they're sitting right here.
Okay.
So we're gonna cut this.
Let him tell the story.
You're in no rush. I just noticed your AT&T thing, and I was like, "Oh, you have a meeting today for AT&T." All right.
Did you get something to eat? Get
Yeah,
something to
that's
eat.
another reason. I'm like, why are girls not coming to this table? I'm about to yell at my girls.
Get something to eat on me, and then by that time we'll be on.
Oh. It looks like AT&T's here. Hello, AT&T. How are you? Right. So I've had many different situations in the past. Things that when I was younger would broke me, and especially romantically wise, and put me in a place where I was very guarded, I was very blocked, and I wasn't letting anybody in. And I realized that nobody was coming in, and then because I wasn't letting anybody in, then I created because my perception or my perspective created my perception. I was observing there was nobody coming in because I blocked them. And I was saying, yeah, no good. I don't attract good people. I don't get good people. Good people don't come around.
Right.
So then I said, you know what? If I'm going to survive this, the only way for me to do that is to lead openly. So I changed my perspective. I'm like, okay, I cannot keep punishing people from the past for the sins of somebody. Sorry, I can't punish people in the future for the sins, or the present for the sins of people in the past. And what happened was I came up with this analogy. You want to hear it? It's a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You ready? I have like 3 good stories. This is one of my 3. You guys heard the dog story. This is the second story that I love telling because I think it makes a perfect point. And I'm going to ask you to be honest
And I think the dog story got deleted because the volume.
I'll tell the dog story again when it pops up.
Yeah.
So then we'll call this the first story. So here we go. So let's say we're going to a restaurant. We're going to go talk business, okay? We're going to a restaurant. So we walk into the restaurant, and you get there before I do because I'm getting pulled over by St. Charles for some silly stuff. We're not going to talk about that. So I'm not there yet. So you go in the restaurant and you sit down at the restaurant and you're getting ready to eat.
they hand you a menu. Okay. When they hand you a menu, they walk away and then come right back and they hand you a bill for $457. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what is your first response going to be when they hand you this bill?
Wow.
Wow. Okay. What's your second response?
That's a lot.
Okay. Third response.
I gotta pay it.
Right. They're saying you got to pay this. They say you got to pay this before you eat.
Yeah.
What are you going to do
Before I eat,
before you eat?
I don't want to pay it before I eat
Why?
because, well, what are you paying for?
There it is. So what are you paying for?
I mean, there's no.
So then they say, all right, well, you're paying the person who's eating before you. This is their bill. So here you go. You have to pay this before you eat. So we need you to pay this bill before you eat. You need to pay for the person before you. So,
Wow.
so what are you going to do? What's your thought process?
I won't eat.
You won't eat? So are you going to pay the bill?
No.
Why?
That's why should I pay somebody else's bill?
Why should I pay somebody else's bill? And that's what we do with relationships. That's what we do with our past. We bring people in our lives and we use the past receipt that someone else spent. Someone else came to Hotel Demarcus, Hotel Momma Ruiz, and they said, hey, look, you need to go ahead and pay this before you can ever eat.
Right.
Because the thing is, when I come present into somebody's life, or we'll say, we'll reverse it. When someone comes present into my life, or they come in, by treating them differently than giving them a fresh slate means that I'm punishing them for what the other person who they did to me, and the person who just arrived has done nothing. So now I drop my walls. I'm still cautious. I'm still paying attention. I'm still very aware. But I let them in, and I let them be who they're going to be. And then they rack up their own bill. They have their own bill. But I had to stop saying, okay, good people are coming into my life. So I changed my thought process. I changed my perspective. And now I meet amazing people like you guys that came out of nowhere. I've got people everywhere. I stay with people. I hang out with people because I decided to let them in fully and not judge them because somebody else hurt me. And I've been hurt a lot in the past.
Yeah.
But because somebody else in the past decided they wanted to hurt me.
And see, I think I told you this story too when we were doing the last podcast. That we were having a party here for one of Emma's friends that was going to college, and I hear all kinds of story about how much this lady that I thought was my friend hated me.
Right.
She despised me. I'm like, I've never done anything to this lady, and oh yeah, she thinks you're too controlling with your daughter, and you know that's not right and whatever. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I am too controlling with my daughter, but look at my daughter, look at her work ethic, look at why I am that way. And
your daughter gets flowers.
I was very hurt. I was hurt by that. But I said to the person who told me was sitting right there, and I said, you know what? I said, that's okay. I said, I'm going to take her out to eat, and we're going to sit down and hash this out because I want to know why. Or I'm going to text her, and that's what I ended up doing, texting her. It's like a 3-page freaking text. And all I said was, in the beginning, I said, I heard from a few people that you hate my guts. And I want to know why you hate my guts so much. What did I ever do to you? Just sent it to her. Between maybe 2 minutes, she read it. She calls me. She could have avoided it. She didn't have to call me. She called me and she says, what the is going on? And I'm like, this is what I was told. And I want to know if you have an issue with me, just tell me. I says, I know that you don't like the control I have on my daughter. I get that. But that's me. That's the way she's always been raised. You know, she's been doing chores since she's 3 years old, you know. I said, but what else? What is it? She goes, I don't have a problem with you. We talked it all out. And now her name is Danielle. She's my best friend. Like, she's my only woman best friend. I don't have very many. Well, I have Jane, but I have only 2 people that I would consider my best friend, which is her mother. I love your mom, but she is awesome. She's down to earth. She's as real as she can get. And, you know, if I got a problem, I talk to her. She's cool.
I love that.
But we were able to, but very easily I could have been a bitch. And like I said, well, fuck you. I'm not nothing to do with you ever again. I didn't do that. I said, I'm going to work this out. That's how much my friendship meant to me with her.
Correct.
And if she don't want that back, that's fine.
So at some point in time, I guess that happened. You met her after the whole fiasco with the shipping company, right?
No, this was here in Missouri.
Okay,
This
so
was here in one of the training places that we used to take our
so
dogs
more
to.
recent, right? So you had to let her in at some point in time, right?
I let her in. Yeah, I let her in at dog play. When we bonded over there because we all both had the same dogs and stuff like that. So we bonded. Say, hey, how you doing? But she was also a work environment, which you can't really be yourself. But then I started inviting her over for game nights because we do game nights when we're not working here, and we play Cards Against Humanity and stuff like that. And it was after that I found out what people were saying about her and me.
And then you guys worked it out, and
We
now you
worked
guys
it
are
out.
greater friends than you
We
are,
are,
right?
yeah.
But
yeah.
imagine if you would have said, "I'm not letting you in because you could hurt
You
me."
can go away. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with you. And that's
Right.
what I
So
would have
imagine
said.
how many great people, like myself and like Danielle, that you've not had a chance to really engage with
It's true.
because you didn't let them in because the possibility of being hurt. We can't live our
I'm
lives
being
based on
cautious, though.
caution.
I
I was
am
just about to
being
say it right
cautious.
before. Yeah, I get it. And caution is important. But when you drive, right? When you're driving down the road on Highway 70, are you doing the speed limit or are you doing 10 miles an hour?
Actually, to be honest, lately, speed limit because of all the construction and all that.
Uh-huh.
Just stop it. This morning, I saw 5 state troopers on the road.
Yeah, right. You only got me. So, but you're not going 5, 10 miles an hour.
I go, no.
And the reason for that is so you're trusting that the road ahead is going to be safe.
Yeah,
You trusting that the road ahead is
Yeah.
going to be there.
yeah.
So if you believe that the road is going to be there and you believe that the road up ahead is going to be safe, you can move with speed.
Right.
Do the same thing in your relationships. That's what the brakes are for in your car. If something's out in the way, you brake and you slow down. But don't approach everything in life like you need to be cautious. But we're often just so cautious with our heart and with our personal self because we don't want to be harmed that we allow ourselves to kind of be like, you know what? Let me block everybody out. But and I say this like, I think of it like a castle. Like if you think about the old school castles, you had the moat, you had the high walls,
Yeah.
you had the drawbridge. And whenever somebody's coming to your castle, you immediately live that drawbridge. They can't cross, they can't get in.
Right.
But the problem is when you let that door up, not only can you not get, like they can't get in, you can't have bad people get in,
Right.
good people can't get in either. So, and you don't know who's good or bad.
Yeah.
And on top of that is you also can't get out. Walls trap us too. And I don't think we realize how much our own walls can trap us in our own worlds.
And it goes into the restaurant business too. And when I think about it, you have customers that have been here from the beginning. Used to come in there all the time. It's been great, nice seeing you. Now I don't see them as often. I'm always wondering in the back of my head, because of my doubts, hey, did you not like something? Did you not? And that's all made up. That's just my brain making up stuff that, okay, maybe they didn't like us anymore. Stuff like that. Because at first I was really open here. I was like, hey, for me, it's everybody family. And somebody made a review that was a little bit too friendly. Well, that's how Cubans are. I can't help it.
But
Yeah,
and that's
it's a
that's
catch
the weird part.
22.
Yeah, because you can't. I've been going about this a lot. Don't ever change who you are
Right.
because of possibly what somebody else might feel.
Oh, I
Because
haven't.
too
Yeah.
friendly, that's great for some people, but not everybody can handle that because some people just want to eat. And
I
go.
started reading people.
You have to.
I've started reading people. Like I'll say, hey, how's your food? Good. And then if they say, how long you been here? Then I'm okay. Like if they ask me questions, I stay and I talk to them. Otherwise, I walk away.
Sometimes people just want to be left alone.
But then people get mad at me because I don't get to everybody. When we're busy on Saturday night, I can't get out there to talk to everybody because I got to be in the kitchen, and you can't apologize for that. But it is what it is.
It is. Don't take that personally.
I don't.
That's awesome.
I don't. But I'm just saying that it's hard.
Would you rather be out there with the people just enjoying things? And
I would rather. I just like to make sure everybody's good.
Uh-huh.
Not that my waitresses are not good, but they drop the bomb every so often because they're waitresses. And I just check with people. Is your food okay? Is it hot enough? Is it this?
Yeah.
We had an incident earlier this month where our fryer kept changing
Like the temps?
temperature, so
Oh, wow.
it'll go higher. But I don't know that unless somebody tells me. It's yeah. But now I think we got a pretty good crew right now. So
Once you get a good crew in place, you can leave. You can go experience the life you want to and trust. Because, okay, so we were talking about depression earlier. What if you're able to do at least one thing, just starting now, just one thing that would make you happy? Because it seems like maybe the resentment might lie in the fact that you're here all the time.
well, I am going to that network meeting.
I'm talking about like leaving, getting in a, what do you say, a bus or something.
Yeah, but I'm talking about getting myself out of my comfort zone
Okay.
to go into a marketing meeting or a meeting of my peers that I don't know anybody to start a new chapter, a new, I know, how do you call it? A new people, new
Yeah.
to feel them out,
It's introduction time.
Yeah.
And people deserve to know you. And
Yeah.
people deserve to eat here. Like both of those things are phenomenal. Like I love coming into this place. I always feel like family. I've always like since day one I came in. It's funny because I came in here very reserved. I came in here, I sat in the corner,
Yeah.
I just looked at the menu, and I just asked. I think I asked one question,
Mm-hmm.
and out of that, me and James clicked, and we just talked and
Yeah.
talked and talked. And then now it's like, he's close enough to say, "Yo, do you want to come be on the podcast with me?" I'm like, "Yes." And it's got to the point where like I met you, and you're like, "Yeah, come on."
Yeah,
out."
because
Like,
we need 3 people. We need
I'm not a person. I'm just here for the
your
food.
host.
Yes, I'm only here for the food.
Your host.
I'm a host.
Host the food. We're hosts. Mr. James, that's us.
But I've never felt anything but like kindness out of this place, and I love that. And the energy that it presents creates that. Like if I had to choose between an Applebee's and here, and I'm like wondering, that energy will send someone over the edge. And you guys present that on a daily basis with every single person that works in the front of your house.
That's a problem I have too now when I go out to eat. I can't go out to eat anymore unless it's like Tucker's or Tucker's or what's the other one? Some really fancy restaurants like the Lamp Mansion
Because the service.
because the food and the service. Because they make their food, you could tell they make it from, not from a bag. Okay? Marciano's. I
Okay.
love Marciano's. So,
Never been there.
and the Brazilian place.
Oh, Tucano's?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite places to go.
I hate Tucano's.
I love Tucano's.
But not because it's bad food. Because I don't know how to stop eating.
That's my, okay, so that's my problem.
I have a problem flipping that
For
over.
me,
Ego.
I'm different. I eat 3 or 4 pieces of meat and I'm done. And everybody gets mad at me, like, eat more. I'm like, I can't eat more. I just can't. But that's the problem I have. I love going there. I love eating. But I don't eat as much as everybody else does.
Right.
My daughter will eat a whole pineapple if you give her one.
Oh yeah, I'm like her.
And I didn't like the pineapple at first, and then I was like, oh, this is good. I like this.
Their veggies are really good too. Like I love their vegetables.
So there's only a few restaurants that I would go to, but you can't go to them every day. It's just there. But whenever Jake says, you want to go to Texas Roadhouse? No, not really. You want to go Olive Garden? No, not really. Like, just, no. Because I know how the food is made. And I'm more into the natural, the scratch, the making it yourself.
I was at a restaurant when we were coming back. I forget the name of it. I wish I could shout it out. But the design of the restaurant is that you ordered at the front. There was a front door when you walked straight in. You went right to the counter and you ordered your food, and then you went and sat down and they brought it to you.
Nice.
It was great. But the thing that was different in this restaurant, everything was made from scratch. You could tell. It had that flavor. Like, okay, this is not bag. These are real potatoes. These are real
bay leaves.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we got in. I got water. I sat down at my table, and my food was there because they had the prep kitchen moving fast. And I was like, wow. But I acknowledged, I was like, I've never had food this fast. Because normally, whenever you think made from scratch, you think time. And I'm willing to wait for time.
Well, it's because you make it and you sit in the warmer after you make it, so you have it over there. you serve it, and when you're getting low and stuff, you remake it again.
All I know is our food was phenomenal. Our service was phenomenal. They were very cautious of what we needed. They were very actually looked a lot like this. It even had like a middle piece too.
Right.
We could walk around, but it was a good restaurant experience. But like you said, the great restaurant experiences you remember because they are so few and in between. That's not like everybody. And I've had some really great service. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there's something about that extra mile of service that you always remember.
Well, if you go to Miami, the big restaurants in Miami, the last time we went, I get off the plane, I go to bakery. First place I go is the bakery.
Really?
Then my aunt's house.
I'll tell
love
you where I
bakery.
go in a minute. Go ahead.
And then I'll go to a restaurant. But we used to go to the fancy big restaurants, and I was so disappointed last time I was there. They don't cook the pork like we do anymore. They used to. Now they use cold cuts. Cold cut pork.
Okay.
It doesn't taste the same.
Really?
I was so disappointed.
Oh man.
But, you know, that just tells me mine's better.
So you're talking about like cold cuts, like they're just taking like a little bitty slab, throwing it on the grill.
No,
and then putting it in the press.
it comes like a ham, and like the size of a ham, except it's pork, and they just slice it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Or like turkey, you know, the turkey side.
Yeah. And that's how they make their
Cubans.
Their Cubans. And it's not the same
Not the
anymore.
same.
So when there's two. What do you guys order?
Cubans.
Nice.
Hey, Emma.
I really want to like take a camera over there and like.
Thank you.
I really want to bring the camera over there and watch you guys do your first Cuban taste test.
And then James will kill us.
Yeah, James would murder us too.
He'd be like, "What are you doing?
Like,
we messed up my whole
we
thing."
messed up the whole thing, right?
But
Yeah,
no.
there's something about good service. Like it's just
I like to
people
do.
will pay more for good service.
I want to do a network thing here.
Do it. Actually,
I want to
I
try
can
to
set
do
that
it.
up.
Okay.
I can set it up because actually I know some places that are always looking for good spots. So I'll set it up and I'll tell them, hey, we got another spot. They want to be open. And you guys can do like before you open, like you do like 11 to 12, you do 10 to 11.
Right.
And then that way people can eat lunch here. They want to eat lunch here and go about their business. But yeah.
Or we could just feed them lunch and not charge them, but put tip jar there and people can put tips in it.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
I mean, because I don't want to charge. I mean, I want them to enjoy and be able to talk and network and all that.
I love that.
And I want it to point to, like with the chamber, you only got like 2 seconds to talk about your business, unless they decide to sponsor you and put you up there. I would like somebody to come in and talk about their business and explain the majority of it and not be on a time crunch.
Yeah. Hi, I'm this. This is what I do. Okay, bye. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to reach me here, but this is what I can do for you. This is the pros, this is the cons. You know? I know a guy named Maiden, real estate guy, wonderful guy, young, 22 years old. He's flipping houses now, left and right. Plus, he met other people, they invested in him, and everybody told him he was crazy. Everybody said, why are you doing that? 22, you're crazy. Look at him now. He's going to make something of himself. He's going to make something of himself.
So, money and time not being an issue, or trust, or fear, or anything else not being in your way.
Mm-hmm.
If you could, what would you do?
My next step?
What would you do? Everything's open.
I would like, honestly, I would like to go to cooking shows.
Okay.
I wanted to rent a warehouse and start on that.
So you would stay here and you would do the cooking shows. That's awesome.
Not here, but here.
Listen,
He can't keep eating that.
that Cuban was not this car.
That Cuban was amazing.
No, yeah, that was not right. This is try this.
Did you come out here?
This is intended for pizza babble. If you want a piece of babble, keep scrolling.
Food critics. Food critics. Foodies. Foodies. Culinary tasters. Creators. Pizza babble. Pizza babble. But I know we don't sell pizza. We don't sell burgers. We don't sell wings. I know. But what we do sell is the best Cuban food you've ever had. And I heard a little rumor. About Pizza Babble. Pizza Babble. I heard you've never had Cuban food.
You could bring Randy Orton. You could bring big, nasty Glenn Williams. It doesn't matter. Because when you're done here, Piece of Babble, there'll be one champ. Havana 1961. Accept the challenge, Piece of Babble. And bring whoever you want.
I love my son, but he's not as good as me.
But yeah, we're talking
He will
about.
be.
We're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
We're
He
talking
will be. He's
about,
good. He's really good.
We're talking about doing a network event here.
Okay, I love it. You know, I offered Demarcus. I said for him to become like an event organizer for a band, like because you have all these ideas and stuff. You sell the tickets, whatever. Just bring them here. I just got the food.
I got so many ideas.
That's what I'm saying.
So
And
do
I got
I.
connections out of the wazoo.
Me and you need to talk about ideas. So
Yeah.
you could,
We can. As long as it's not Men's Health, we're not allowed to talk
yeah,
about that.
yeah. Let's not talk about that.
I saw something yesterday. It was an AI video. I don't really want to talk about this, but I'll talk about it. Somebody steals the idea. Somebody steals the idea. Whatever. Right? We live in a world. Actually, I just recently learned that ChatGPT and all those GPTs, they can sell your information.
I heard that.
So anything you type in, if you have ideas, and some company bought them, they bought those ideas. And if they come out and make those ideas, you can't get mad. Because you're the one that typed it in there to get help on it. Remember, it's everything that you agreed to in that little box after the 100 pages of small print. So,
Wow.
anyway, I saw a video.
That's sad.
I saw a video of these guys, you know, they have that figure 8 racing or that dirt track racing. You know, it's a real country thing. They basically they try a little like the NASCAR style, but it's older vehicles, junk vehicles. They do the smash one where they smash each other.
Huh?
All right. So here's the concept.
Derby.
Huh?
Like a
A
derby.
derby, right? But with the fans, paintball guns. They shoot at the derby car while they're driving.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I saw the video too. I saw the
Cool,
video.
love
They
that.
had kids out there too.
It's an AI video. It wasn't real. And I saw that. I said, you know, that would be a great idea, but not them driving a derby, like them actually like crashing into there. But you're blinding them and everything else, and you can sell the guns or rent the guns out, and the paintball just like a paintball gun, and the track, the winner wins whatever. I just think it's a cool idea.
People love causing mayhem.
People love causing mayhem.
I don't know why.
People love water balloons too.
That's really
Water
cool.
balloons and paintballs. While they're sitting there driving school buses and all this other stuff. Twisted Metal meets reality with
Freaking Twisted Metal and video games. I'm down.
telling you.
I'm so down.
But I saw that video and I said, man, that would be such a cool idea. I would totally pay for it. I would do it one time at least. I'd pay to get paintball guns and be like, I don't like that driver. I don't know why.
Right.
And they'll be wearing helmets, so you can try to get it inside the car and try to blind them basically. Sit right there, drive.
That'd be kind of fun. I like that. I would do that.
And then the water balloons is so when you throw them at them, it'll wipe off the paint, so you keep going.
So you can either blind them or you can help them. Like you can give them both.
Yeah.
Like, is anybody giving you water? They don't like you.
Right.
Like, if everybody's shooting paintballs at you, they don't like
Every
you.
minute, there's a thing in the air that just a bunch of water comes out, so you can get your car completely clean and keep driving. Or if you're lucky enough, you're driving through a shop. I don't
So
know.
when are you gonna start this tomorrow?
Hey, listen. You're the event organizer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the idea man.
Oh yeah.
See, I come up with ideas. I come up with millions of ideas. I just don't have the gumph to go and do it.
Okay.
I don't like talking to people.
What we have to do next is the warehouse.
Okay.
That
So you
has
gotta
to
get
be
the warehouse.
that has to be a priority.
So you guys gonna rent it monthly or is it going to
Monthly,
be
monthly, yeah.
Okay.
I do. That's.
I want to rent it.
I have the ideas. I just need a little studio.
So you're alley-ooping everybody. You're Steph Curry. You're not dunking anything.
I'm gonna go up here and see how much theirs are. They're not very big. They're perfect for what we want.
Okay.
And then we need to put it on paper, like sponsorship with levels and what they get for those levels.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I keep it humble. I just assist.
Thanks for the pass, Scotty. I appreciate that.
I still get the rings.
You still get the ring. I still get the ring.
Come on, Michael, you got this.
See, you missed it, man. We talked about all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I ain't even
what do
talking
you
to
mean I
him.
missed it?
I am not talking. I'm so mad at him. He made me waste $50.
On what?
What did I make you? Oh, okay. So listen,
The
No,
odds were so good. How could you not?
How
Jake
about-
Paul fight.
Oh,
They were plus so much.
everything,
got lucky.
every
him?
time, every time he said something, I said to me, my gut would tell me no.
no.
Bet on the other guy.
No,
Bet on the other guy. Bet on the other
Listen,
guy.
in all reality, can Anthony Joshua destroy that man? Yes. Yes. But for a small glimmer, and it was only $50. For a small glimmer to turn $50
Buy
over
$50.
$2,000.
It's my $50.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll only because I can get my car to work. I would have did it myself. But I said you can't. The odds are so astronomical that listen, I love Anthony Joshua, but he did go down from a wild punch twice in his career. So one good wild punch by Jake might have. You
Jake
never
is
know.
smaller than him.
It doesn't matter. So was the Mexican.
Oh. I could have killed him. I woke up in the morning. I was like,
I watched the fight though, and I thought it was the most hilarious fight I've ever watched in my entire
That
life.
man, Jake Paul, got messed up.
He
with that.
tried knocking
his
him
jaw
down
was
so
messed
many
up.
times on his legs, and it was like a UFC style. Like
He deserved it. He deserved it after
and
what
then-
he did to
but
Mike
look,
Tyson.
say what you want. Say what you want. Everyone wanted to see Jake Paul get hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got hit. He
By
didn't
Mike
get knocked
Tyson, though.
out.
He should have got hit
His
by Mike
jaw's
Tyson.
gone.
He didn't get knocked out.
But his-
Demarcus,
but
but he didn't get knocked out.
He went straight Kanye, bro.
He went on 4. He went.
He went Kanye.
Okay.
Like
I
teeth
say-
and wired shut. Oh, not really,
Excuse
but like
me. I say
yeah.
that the fight between him and
The other brother,
no,
Please don't talk about Tyson.
Tyson.
Tyson should have won that. That was rigged.
We don't want to talk about
I will forever love Mike Tyson. I don't care.
Hey,
He's my man.
hey.
Tyson is a monster.
You're just saying that for comedic purposes because nothing was rigged. Because right now, Jake Paul is suing anyone that says that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was rigged. I think Mike and him came up with an agreement. It was entertainment, just like wrestling is entertainment. So whatever happens, happens. So, but yeah. The Anthony Joshua fight was an actual fight, though.
That was a real fight.
An exhibition fight. There was actual boxing
That was
rules.
a real
There were a
fight.
bunch of things that actually were true on that fight. So that's why Jake Paul lost. Love you, Jake. But I do say Jake Paul eventually going to wrestling. I think he'd be
He
good.
is good at wrestling.
I
He's
think,
been in there.
his brother's in wrestling.
Yeah.
But I think Jake would be a great WWE guy.
Just the entertainment value.
Just the way he is, just that
persona.
that heel in him. Just he makes the perfect heel. People love to hate him.
Yeah, they do.
You know, but at the same time, people used to love to hate Tom Brady.
They still hate Tom Brady.
Yeah, but not as much. You know, once he went to Tampa and did all that and retired, all of a sudden everyone loves him.
No,
Wrestling-
they still hate
John
Brady.
Cena. You know when people hate John Cena?
I can't see him. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
John
And now
Cena, baby.
He just had his retirement year, and everyone's
Retirement for WWE.
yeah, he's retired from
I
wrestling.
like
Good for him.
Yeah.
I
He needs
like
to be
him.
acting anyway. He's actually getting better and
Yeah,
better.
acting. But I like
what he's
him as a person. I don't like him as a person. I like him. But I seen a documentary movie thing that they did on him, and I was like, well, he's a neat freak, worse than I am. No, I don't
Okay,
like him.
well, yeah, because in his real life, he's very private. He doesn't want to be recorded.
He's a man's man. Like
He doesn't want any children.
Yeah.
No.
he wants his way or no way when he's dating
That sounds
somebody.
like somebody I know.
No, I
He
don't.
called
No,
you.
No, nobody you know. You don't
No.
know that.
Because it's your way or the highway. You said earlier.
But I'm not dating that person. There's a difference.
Oh, I mean, if somebody knows what you want and you put it out there and they can say, okay, I can deal with it, then technically
They
speaking,
do. They do.
they've signed on the box.
Well, look at Kai.
Kai,
Kai.
the influencer Kai is taking a break from his stuff for mental illness. You know who Kai is? Kai Sanat.
No.
He's a real popular streamer. He had the curls. He had Nicki Minaj on his TV.
Oh,
on his
yeah.
screen.
My brother was talking about
Yeah,
it.
him. He took a break from mental illness and talked about how important mental illness is, and he's getting dogged on for it. Literally
I'm
getting
talking about
dogged.
Kanye.
Sanat?
No, Kim Kardashian's husband,
Oh, Kanye.
Kanye.
You talked about a whole other different guy. Anyway, well, he is going through something right now, and it's mental health, men's mental health, like you guys were saying.
We are not going to talk about men's mental health.
Well, he was, and he got dogged on. So
If I start talking about men's mental health, we'll go.
Down the rabbit hole.
You don't want me down that rabbit hole. I'm very in that rabbit hole situation. I am very, very, very much my heart's there.
Okay.
Not everybody has had the blessing that I've had with the people I've been able to interact with, being able to rely on. I've got a best friend who she's amazing, and I'm able to like throw energy at her, and she'll tell me what's good. But not everybody supports mental health, and that really hurts me a little bit.
Me too.
The only thing that you can do is go to therapy. Just go to therapy. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not going there. If you want to talk about it, you'll read my Facebook.
We'll do a different podcast
Woo.
on mental health. Maybe when it's like Men's Mental Health Month or something. Like, we'll come and touch that when it's more. Yeah, I get it.
And I believe it.
I'm a man. I get it.
Like
you know?
the reason is like it seems like, and I won't say it is, but it seems like our mental health is seen as
Not important.
not as important as the mental health of others, children, and the ladies in the world. At least when it comes to support. We're not really allowed to talk about our feelings. We're supposed to be stoic people. We're supposed to keep it inside. We're men. We're successful. We're this.
So it's hard because when it's hard.
I'm trying not to go there,
Yeah,
man.
you do have women that will say, I just want you to be more sensitive in this than you do it. And then they're like, I just wish you were more of a man.
Yeah, I wish you were a man. Be a man. Why aren't you act like a man?
Listen, that's why I'm the most fabulous straight man there is. Okay, you feel me?
I do, bro.
Most fabulous straight man there is.
It took a long time for me to get off that wall of the ego, pride of putting that up.
Oh, that I went that
and be able to
far.
go inside and be able to say, yo,
Just
you
be
know
you.
what? My feelings, but because I was able to get to that feelings piece, it allows for other people to, like you said, share. Yo, man, let me talk to you. Hey, bro, come here. You need a hug? I got you. Like, I don't mind that stuff. And it took me a while to get there because the world says that's not who you're supposed to be.
Right.
But God says, love everybody.
Yeah.
Other men admire other men that are able to comfortably express themselves, and they wonder how. I mean, people ask me, they're like, "Are you gay?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "How do you just act like I'm just not act? It's just me. This is how I am as a person." I said, I don't care.
I don't conform.
I don't.
Yeah.
My other people's opinion of me does not matter to me as much as it should to me. It doesn't, because it's me that I care about. It's me that I love, and it's me that makes me comfortable. I may dress like this one day. I might dress like a bum the next. But as long as I'm comfortable. Now, do I care about appearance and stuff like that? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't want to go out there looking like trash. You know, I don't. But it's not because of other people's opinion. It's because I don't feel comfortable with that.
I understand.
So I've always been myself. That's one thing I've always liked about myself. And then one time I wasn't myself, didn't like that person. Like that. I don't like being such, like, it's almost closeted in a way. Like, that's the word. Like, when you have to closet yourself because you're afraid of what other people might think, oh, he's a crackhead, or he's weird, or this or that, then you're going to constantly you're bottling all up.
So I play sports. I play kickball. I enjoy playing kickball. And back in the day, I was kind of a D-bag. Actually, I was. There was no kind of I was. But because when I played hard. I was coming out.
Yeah.
I was a very real competitor. And I kind of softened my image now. I'm a lot softer when it comes to kickball now because I feel bad for, doing that. People don't like they don't sometimes playing too serious. I'm like, if you come on the field to me, it's time to play ball. And so I've gone through that aspect of kind of putting back yourself to make sure that you're palatable for all. And it's funny because the reason, and this is real life, I mean, you're going to get this. The kickball at St. Charles, to me, is watered down. And it's been that way, and it's getting that way.
I'm seeing this still on.
Is it still on?
I don't know, check, let me see the bottom. Or,
Is one of us off?
I think you're off, but go ahead, keep talking. It's still picking up. So.
Okay. So I feel like kickball here in St. Charles is watered down. It's a lot. It wasn't what it used to be. We used to have 18 competitive teams, 18 rec teams, and then it started getting less and less and down, less and less. And now we got like 6 or 8 teams. So, and then they come down playing too serious. So that's why I travel. When I travel, I go play with people who see kickball as this amazing thing to give everything they got to. It's not just, oh, I'm just here to play around. And
Yeah,
have
yeah.
fun on
You're an
Sunday.
actual competitive
Yes.
series of
Yes.
things.
And as I've gotten older, I realize I've had to shelter parts of myself to be accepted. And then I realized, no, that's
It'll break you.
sometimes
It will
it's
break you.
about finding your people.
Your circle.
And so that's what I was going to say to you.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh, we're going to end it there?
We're going to end it with circle.
Okay.
Because we got people here and
All right, last
we
thing.
got a late
Can I
start.
tell Mama one thing real quick?
Tell me.
So we were talking about the aspects of doing what you love to do and being in your element. Are you hiding what you want and what you really desire to do? Or are you willing to go out and at least try it a couple times? and see
No,
if it
I'm willing to
works?
try.
What are we doing first? Tell the people. What's the first thing you're going to do?
My network marketing thing I told you about.
Network marketing it is. High five, Mom. I'm excited for
I'm
it.
taking you with me.
I'm
Network
going to.
marketing.
That's not going out on your own. That's going out with the Demarcus.
Yeah, come with me.
Well, Demarcus, you know, maybe
Help for
some,
you too.
she needs a mentor. And maybe you
Oh, you're my mentor.
maybe you have come in to mentor her because right now in this stage of life, because she used to be a mentor. And then I don't know what happened, but something happened and we just talked about it. All these amazing things she's done, and here she is now lost.
Yeah.
Maybe she needs to be found again.
I am
And
not
maybe you're trying to
lost.
get her found.
I'm
She
just.
is not lost.
I'm not lost. I'm just floating.
You know what they have the saying is not a helping hand, sometimes it's just a hand up.
A hand
Maybe
up.
you need somebody to just help you up to wherever hole you felt.
Sometimes it's somebody to punch you in the face. I'm not going to hit you. A quick jab to the,
I
to
try to
the
be
throat.
nice. See, he can't get you a different way.
A quick,
All right.
quick throat jab never hurt anybody.
James
Wait.
Ortiz, Havana 1961. This is Serving Conversations with Momma Maria. There she is. Demarcus. That's it. All right, we gotta give everyone nicknames. That's Momma Maria. I'm gonna go Havana James. We gotta come up with something for you.
King D.
No, it gotta be Spanish related. King D, I don't like that. You can go for somebody. All right, we're gonna end it there. All right, guys, have a great day. Happy New Year.